Hello, dear students. Welcome to economic class for Standard Plus 2. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the India's foreign trade as a complete chapter and further discuss that how that trade was conducted in India before and after independence and what was the various strategy by which India become able to increase its per capita income and its national income and improve the status of trade within and outside the country. Before proceeding further, let me discuss that there are two types of trade. The very first is domestic and second one is international trade. Now, what is the difference between the two? When we are concerned with the sale and purchase of goods and services inside the country, in the physical boundary of the country, is termed as domestic trade. Opposite to this, when it is concerned with the sale and purchase of goods and services outside the country, is termed as international trade. So in this chapter we're going to discuss in brief about the international trade and the status of India in this field regarding the trade condition. So dear students, in this chapter we are going to describe that the phase and condition of Indian trade according to two time periods. The very first is trade at the time of independence, and second one is after independence. The first phase, the concerning to India's foreign trade at the time of independence, we have already discussed in the very first chapter of the book, in which we have done India on the eve of independence. So this particular time period shows that India was net exporter of raw material and importer of finished goods from the different countries of the world. And the second phase after independence is concerned with trade level of India that was started after adopting the planning strategy in India to improve the condition of Indian economy. So, under the trade after independence, we are considered the three components. The very first is volume of trade. Under it, we are discussing the quantity of goods and services that were used for export and import. Volume of trade is equal to the value of export plus value of import. That becomes the total volume of the trade. So it is concerned with the quantity of export and import, which is concerned with the level of trade. That was initial period, it was of low level, but as the adoption of 5-year plans within India, this particular value increased multiple times, as initially it was in thousands of rupees and later on it became in approximate 3000 or 4000 times increase in India's foreign trade as per volume of trade. It was due to the planning strategy that was adopted by the Indian reformers so that the condition of Indian economy may be improved and the links of Indian economy may be better off with other countries. The second component is composition of trade, which is concerned with the types of goods and services to be used for export and import. As we know, before the arrival of Britishers in India, the condition of Indian economy was dominating in the field of trade, and Indians used to export the various items throughout the world, and it include jute, cotton, minerals, gems, diamonds, etc. So after trade, this condition was improved, and further it particularly include the export and import of agricultural goods and conventional items, and further manufacturing goods which were produced in the industries of India. The next one is direction of trade. It is concerned with the related countries for the trade purpose to India. Ultimately, this direction of trade indicate the trade relationship between India and Britain itself. As we talk about the trade of India for export, it was USA, UK, and China. With the export purpose, India was linked more with these countries. And when we talk about imports of India, then in this field, China, USA, Saudi Arabia, and other nations are concerned under it. During this phase, the exports of India were high as compared to imports. That is why the trade was surplus during this period. So it was the phase of Indian trading system from 1951 to 1990, because after that a new year started, that was the year of divide, which is termed as for its unique importance, because before 1991 India was based on import substitution strategy. This strategy indicates that india Indian reformers don't want to be uh, slaved again with any other country. That is why they started production of those goods which India earlier used to import from other nations. This was a unique strategy that was adopted by Indian reformers, so that whatever amount of foreign exchange is spent on purchase of these import should be kept reserved within India, and the resources which were earlier ideal may be used for the production of goods and services within our own country, so that production capacity of Indian industries may be increased, people get more employment, and further the security may be given to all type of industries within India. That is why the production of various goods and services increased, manufacturing areas expanded in India, and the agricultural share of the export was reduced, because the population of India was on a rising phase, and to meet their demand, it was kept reserved for Indians itself. And India started import of agriculture goods in lesser amount now. So due to this import substitution policy, India became self-sufficient to some extent. But after the year 1991, India started the new policy that is termed as export promotion, which was a very drastic change in the earnings of Indian economy, because at a stage it was realized that the decision of and adoption of import substitution policy has weakened the Indian economy in the phase of marketing, competition, and foreign exchange reserves, because these components were falling right now, and India was not in further condition that it should proceed further with import substitution policy. And because of the fall in the reserve rate of foreign exchange, India had to change its policy, and further they adopted export promotion policy. Under it, production capacity of Indian domestic goods was increased. Private and public both sectors were allowed to produce at maximum extent, so that Indian goods may be exported to the nations of the world, and foreign exchange from different countries may be earned. Because at the year 1990, due to import substitution policy, the falling rate of foreign exchange reserve was a alarming situation that was not possible to carry on further. So, for a change in the earning of Indian economy, export promotion policy was adopted under the new economic policy that was adopted in the year 1991 on the terms and conditions of the World Bank. This content was concerned to the India's foreign trade. Revise that thoroughly. Thank you.